Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Harriton High School Class of 2024 graduation ceremony. My name is Daniel Fenkel, and I'm honored to be your Student Council President for this year. My fellow Vice President, Ariel, and I are honored to serve as your Masters of Ceremony for this very, very special occasion. Today, we celebrate all that we have achieved together as a class, and I wanted to start by thanking everyone for joining us this evening. It is so great to have the class of 2024 here together for one last time. I'm proud to introduce
Whether or not you like it, that includes
amazing
me.
co-MC for this evening, Ariel Biran.
Hi everybody. We are so excited to be here tonight. My name is Ariel Biran, and as Daniel said, I have had the honor of serving as Student Council Vice President for the past year. I know it sounds cliche, but it truly Zoom, headed to school every other day in our red and gray cohorts. But this is not pretend. We have earned our diplomas. We have endured every hardship, every impossible math test, every huge history paper, and these difficulties are now just faint memories in our pasts. I can see the bright future that awaits each and every single one of you, and I don't just mean literally what we've put on our caps. Surrounded by your friends, family, teachers, everyone who believes in you and is so incredibly proud of you. Take a deep breath. Take it in. We did it. Now, Daniel and I would like to extend a huge welcome to our Board of School Directors. We would also like to welcome our Superintendent, Dr. Yanni. And now, without further ado, please rise for the National Anthem performed today by the Harriton Symphony Orchestra and Concert Band, conducted by graduating senior
who? Sidja. Say, can you see by the dawn's early light that so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose brown stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Congratulations.
Thank you. You may now take your seats. You will now enjoy the wonderful performance of the Harriton Alma Mater by the Harriton Symphony Orchestra and Concert Band, conducted by graduating senior Aiden Shu.
That's the song that we sing. I don't think I recognize this.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph, and to the incredibly talented orchestra, along with Jeremy and Aiden for conducting. Just a side note, seniors. That being said, I am honored to be speaking in front of you all. The fact is that our futures start tomorrow, and for most of us, the rest of our lives will not go the way we expect. But for now, let's do a little reminiscing. Ariel mentioned this, but who remembers their red and gray cohorts during COVID?
And great what?
Applause. Some more things that we will all remember are when Miss Diane's cookies gained and kept notoriety for being by far the best dessert option at school lunch. We also learned about a great man named Art, who was a substitute teacher for most of us and taught us about his unique diet of only fruit. We held one of the most successful school events in Harriton history with our first homecoming in over 15 years. We won the flag football tournament, the HINK, as juniors. Many of you may not know this, but Mr. Bizich led and conducted a complete choral and orchestral concert performance with a dislocated shoulder, all while not complaining at all. We made and we lost friends.
Everyone knows.
We got A's and we got F's. We had
I hope we
goods
can
and
make
bads,
friends again.
we had ups and downs. But nevertheless, we did it all as Harriton Rams. I guess what I'm alluding to is that these experiences are ours and belong to us not only as individuals, but as one big 340-person soul. The world as we know it is not what it was just 4 years ago. And tomorrow, again, each of our futures start. As we all join new communities, and as the world continues to change, it is imperative that we continue to create shared experiences, join clubs, meet new people, further your education, live your life creatively, and have a family, whatever that means to you. Because what good is a concert, or a Super Bowl, or a personal accomplishment if you're doing it alone? Thank you, and have a remarkable day.
Sorry. Thank you, Daniel. I would say that I will miss your words of wisdom, but luckily enough, I get to experience 4 more years of them. Quite a sax, everybody. Up next, someone who we all know and love, the man who greeted us as we walked through the doors every morning.
Oh. Let me check.
Superintendent Dr. Steve Mignani, the members of the Board of School Directors, and our esteemed faculty members. I want to thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Scott Weinstein, and I'm proud to represent our school community as the principal of Harriton High School. As is the tradition, I would like to start by welcoming back our distinguished Harriton alumni and thank them for joining us tonight. Our alumni present include the following, and it's a long list. I believe there's 1983, Edward Ross Bluestein. 1984, Jeffrey Gross. 1985, Christopher Diamond, Haley Lesser. 1986, Mark Mitchell Bluestein. 1987, Ryan Wizoff. 1988,
Them
Deborah
ones,
Barkon
that's
Bluestein.
exactly.
1990, Gary Phillip Borkon. 1991,
Really get
LaBarkin Freed, Adam Freed, and Evan Moscow. 2000. (2020) Hannah Lorden Yee. 2021. Alumni, we appreciate your love and pride for Harriton and are thankful you were here with this evening. And for the Bluestein family, I'd like to thank you for letting us in on your family reunion. We appreciate you. Before I honor a few stakeholder groups in our community, I want to recognize the loss we've experienced this past year as a school community. In September, we experienced the loss of our Japanese teacher, Hidena. Thank you. To our faculty and staff, you are an amazing group of educators. Our academic reputation is well known, but you're also an amazing group of people who care so deeply for our school and our students beyond academics. We appreciate you being here tonight. As this year marks our graduate,
How does this keep happening? So, when we're gonna do our wedding? We just click refresh. No, turn the camera back. It's weird. There we go.
amazing class that sits in front of us this evening. If this is your only or youngest child to come through our schools, I imagine this evening is even more emotional for you. This will mark your last evening at Harriton High School and Lower Merion School District. It is a graduation for you of sorts. Will the parents and guardians, with their only or youngest child graduating this evening, please stand up to be recognized. We don't have enough time for you to come on stage, but I hope you feel the love from the crowd and your children. We will miss you too. Daniel Finkel, thank you for referencing the advice I gave you in crafting a speech. I thought you did really well. After leading 8 of these graduations, I am out of original thoughts myself, and most people aren't here looking for advice from me neither. It's not going to stop me from giving it to you though. I was with my brother during Memorial Day weekend, and I warn you, this is an embarrassing story, mainly for him. But he keeps singing the same viral phrase from his TikTok feed. I said, "Why do you keep singing that?" He said, "What do you mean? It's everywhere." I said, "I've never heard of it." He said, "It's all over TikTok." I said, "No, it's all over your TikTok. My feed is Kendrick versus Drake." He said, "What's that?" I said, "Exactly." While these are silly pop culture examples, this is an example of the social media algorithm. What does that mean? It means that social media platforms, who are in the business to make a profit, are experts in giving you what you want. In some cases, they sell products. In other times, they feed misinformation or confirmation bias, and it polarizes us in many important ways. We are currently experiencing a surge in artificial intelligence that is not slowing down to shift the landscape to the future of jobs in our economy. As technology does more and more in the area of intelligence, humans will once again be replaced in many areas of the job market. As this occurs, we redefine our value. What makes us human? What makes us uniquely human will have more value. As we become more polarized by design, artificial intelligence and social media likely will not bring us together. As a matter of fact, they're often incentivized to do the opposite, for attention to their platform. This is a spoiler alert, but I'll end this speech with the line, "Go forth to serve." I always do, referring to part of our district's vision statement. When I think of going forth to serve, I think about our responsibility as educators to set you up for success, and your intersection with what the world needs. And what the world needs will not be more artificial intelligence or social platforms in the moment. Don't get me wrong, that technology will continue to have benefits and is not going anywhere. But in these times, the world needs more emotional intelligence. Your empathy, effective communication, social skills, and ability to understand various perspectives. Class of 2024, you are such a brilliant class. I'll venture to say that your academic intelligence will not be enough. It just won't. The assistance of artificial intelligence, that won't be enough either. The value that will separate you and make the world a better place will be those skills that make you uniquely human. Class of 2024, I ask you that wherever you go from here, you make it a better place than you found it, as you did with Harriton High School. I share with you on behalf of our faculty and staff that we are so proud of you, and we sincerely wish you the best as you go forth to serve. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Weinstein, for those touching words, and also for being with us every step of the way as we all grew throughout high school. Over the past year, I've been lucky enough to work alongside Mr. Weinstein in organizing many of our beloved school events. And I can say without a doubt that he is someone who places his best interests of Harriton and beyond above all else. On behalf of the class of 2024, thank you so much, Mr. Weinstein, for your unwavering commitment to making Harriton a better place. Now, I have the privilege of welcoming to the podium our school board president, Dr. Carrie Sautner.
Hello, everyone. So, as we all know, and we've heard a couple times already tonight is a major milestone in your life. And I have the honor as the school board director to be here with you tonight, and so does our entire board. Board, wave to the students. There you go. These are the people that have been watching you, watching what you're doing, all the work and huge accomplishments. And we're just so unbelievably proud of the bright futures you have that lie ahead. Graduation is more than a ceremony. It's a testament to your hard work, your dedication, and your growth. We are all here today to recognize not just your academic achievements, but the achievements that you've had in growing your own personal character on who you are and who you want to be. So I'm going to share a real quick 4 words of wisdom, 4 parts of wisdom, and I've been directed by a Harriton senior graduating to keep this short, so I promise I will. So number 1, as an educator, I'll tell you, your life is filled with learning, so never stop learning. Education is a lifelong journey. Curiosity drives you and should drive you. Not just where you're going tomorrow, but where you're going in 10 and 20 years. This is a line that we use in the school board all the time, and it's from a great TV show. Be curious, not judgmental. That is the way you should take on the world. Be curious, ask why, find out more, and don't stop asking. 2, remember your community. The support of your family, your friends, your teachers, your peers, it's all contributed to the success that has gotten you here. So don't forget to thank them. And remember that the secret of happiness lies in those relationships that you build today and new ones you build tomorrow. Not what you achieve, but the relationships with other humans. 3, and I know you all know this because you've gotten here, is be courageous. You'll face opportunities, you'll face challenges, you'll face uncertainties, but don't fear risk and failures. You're going to have them, and that's okay. It's what you learn from them that matters. And finally, stay true to your values and let your principles guide you wherever you get lost and be a compass so you can find your true north. As we leave you tonight, and as you leave here tonight, remember, and don't ever forget this, we are so proud of you. We're excited for the remarkable things you have achieved. Wherever you go, wherever you may go, whatever you do, whatever you choose to do, know that you have the entire Lower Merion community cheering in your corner for you and here to support you with whatever you need. So congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you, Dr. Sautner, and thank you so much to all of the members of the school board for serving the Lower Merion School District. I would now like to welcome our first keynote speaker, who just so happens to be a good friend of mine. This person is a fantastic golfer, but an even better man. Please welcome Jack Gallagher.
Good evening, parents, families, friends, faculty, staff, of course, the great class of 2024. My name is Jack Gallagher, and it is my absolute honor to speak for you here today. These past 4 years have been nothing short of eventful. Every triumph, every failure, every unexpected twist and turn have led us here today. So to pay tribute to my 4-year journey here through Harriton, I figured it would be most meaningful to speak about what I spent a majority of my time doing. And no, don't worry, I'm not going to rant about the hours spent in the car line. There's something much more influential that I've experienced in these last 4 years. And it's all through watching my beloved Philadelphia sports teams. If you know me, you know that I'm a huge Philadelphia sports fan. And if you know what being a Philadelphia sports fan is like, you know it is nothing but pain and devastation. In my high school career, I witnessed the Sixers fail to make it out of the second round of the playoffs, the Phillies lose the World Series, and the Eagles blow a 10-point lead in the Super Bowl. These teams have dragged my heart through the mud time and again. Yet year after year, season after season, and heartbreak after heartbreak, when I have one foot out the door ready to leave it all behind, a transcendent power pulls me right back in. Something I can feel but not see. A power tougher than adversity and more potent than pain. A force that propels me into a boundless sense of comfort and uncomfort. It's an energy that catalyzes the pursuit of something greater than myself. What I'm describing is the power of belief. Because even after the most devastating of losses, the games that left me catatonically staring at my TV in shame, I still wake up the next day and reinstate my belief in my favorite teams. And I know, it seems like I just expressed an excessively toxic high school relationship to you all, but I think there's something we can all take away from my troubles as a Philly sports fan. You see, for the last 4 years, we've employed belief in our lives every day. Whether it was waking up and believing that Miss Diane would be serving her famous chicken sandwiches in the cafeteria, or that the library would magically have an open table during lunch and learn. The act of believing has been a common practice in our lives. But the true power of belief is elusive. It matters not that we believe, as we all do in some capacity. Rather, it matters how we believe and what we believe in. If you take a second to look around this room, you may see a number of faces who have believed in you these past 4 years, including friends, parents, and teachers. I'd personally like to shout out Mr. Plum, Senor Ims, and of course the boys in FUB. Now I want everyone to reflect upon how these impactful people expressed their belief in you. Was it conveyed by simply stating the words, "I believe in you"? Or do they show their belief through their actions by driving you to a late practice or staying after school to help you learn a topic? Our journey to this point has been shaped by tangible and intangible manifestations of belief. Without the steadfast and unwavering support of those in this room, we would not be in the position we are today, celebrating this milestone. Let's give a round of applause for that first one. And so, class of 2024, it is not only our privilege, but it is our duty to fulfill and replicate the power of belief in our lives beyond these walls. Embody this not just through words, but through our actions. Advocate for what you believe in without backing down. Help a friend see the light in their darkest hour. Champion hate and hardship with compassion and kindness. If you're offered one of those prizes in one of those TikTok videos, double and give it to the next person. In a world consumed by self-interest, choose to perpetuate the cycle of belief that will spread prosperity in this world. Now, as another Philly sports legend, Rocky, puts it, the world is not all sunshine and rainbows. There will be times in the future where nothing goes our way. There will be times where the forces of this world seem too strong and the pressures of life start to close in. It is at this point, when our backs are against the wall, that the truest power of belief will emerge. Belief in ourselves. An unshakable belief in ourselves, our capabilities, our resilience, and our strength catalyzes change. It is the key to unlocking our fullest potential and building on what we have accomplished here at Harriton. Class of 2024, if you forget everything I've said here today, I ask you to remember just this one thing. In times of struggle, when there's nothing to grasp onto, think to yourself, if that kid who spoke on my high school graduation truly believed that the Sixers would make it past the second round every year, then I can surely use the power of belief in my life to overcome adversity and contribute to positive change. Harriton, thank you for letting me speak here today, and for 4 years I'll never forget.
Thank you, Jack. That was great. Keeping up the trend of fantastic IB speakers, I'm very excited to announce our next speaker, someone who has been unabashedly by my side since Mr. Gobbin's sophomore chem class, your student council ambassador, Alessandra Simmons.
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who may not be familiar, my name is Alessandra Simmons, and it has been my privilege to serve as your school board representative for the past 2 years. When I was first appointed to this role, I felt I was ill-suited for it. How could I possibly represent Harriton to the school board when I didn't feel I fully represented Harriton myself? However, as time passed, I came to a profound realization. True representation doesn't hinge on embodying every facet of Harriton individually. Instead, it's about embracing the diverse voices and experiences within our community and amplifying them to a broader scale. Our school board. I soon recognized that attempting to embody the entirety of Harriton would have been an impossible task. After all, what truly defines Harriton is not any one individual, but rather the collective contributions of each and every one of us. From students to teachers to staff members, we all play a role in shaping the rich collective that is Harriton High School. It is our combined efforts that breathe life into the values, traditions, and spirit that define us as a community. Monuments such as Miss Diane's cookies and Mr. Scullen's laughter serve as pillars of our school because they encapsulate the very essence of who we are. They are tangible examples of the values and traditions that bind us together. Each member of our community adds their own unique thread to the vibrant tapestry of Harriton, enriching our collective experience and contributing to our shared identity. Whether you've spent 4 years or 4 weeks at Harriton, your presence has undoubtedly left a mark on our school. Each individual, with their own story and perspective, has helped shape the fabric.
Thank you. And I spent 2
for
months
that,
here.
I'm deeply grateful. Finally, I want to extend my thanks to each and every one of you. Without the people that make up this incredible institution, I would not be the person I am today. Your support, your insights, and your commitment to Harriton are what make this truly special. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Thank you, Alessandra. It has really, truly been a pleasure to have worked with you on student council this year. Our final remarks of this evening are from the Superintendent of Lower Merion School District, Dr. Stephen M. Yanni.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure and an honor to celebrate graduation of Harriton High School's class of 2024 with you. You know, when you started 9th grade, we were at the height of the pandemic, and tonight probably seemed so very far away when you began as freshmen. You certainly didn't have a traditional entry into high school, but all of that's behind us now. You're your high school years have come to a close. You walked into this venue tonight as Harriton seniors, and you leave as graduates of the class of 2024. Many people have congratulated you, and I do as well. You really should be proud of yourselves for the perseverance that you've showed K-12. The path you traveled over these past 4 years was undoubtedly challenging, filled with long nights of studying, endless group projects, pride, excitement, relief, maybe even a little bit of anxiety under whatever happened. How do I know that? Because I feel it too. And so has everyone here this evening who has ever celebrated success and looked to the future. But, and listen to this carefully, it is really important to savor this moment. I want you to reflect for a minute on what you've learned over the last 4 years, both in the classroom and beyond. You've mastered algebraic equations, discussed great works of literature, studied systems of government, and maybe even grappled with the laws of physics. But more importantly, you've developed essential life skills that will benefit you regardless of what your future holds. You've learned to manage your time effectively, even juggling a half dozen priorities at the same time. You've developed grit, resilience, and perseverance, powering through even the toughest challenges. You've grown as collaborators, working alongside peers from all walks of life on group projects. And you've sharpened your critical thinking skills, questioning information rather than accepting it at face value. These invaluable skills will serve you well in the decades ahead. The world you're venturing out into is changing rapidly with new challenges and possibilities emerging constantly. Change is the only paradox, but it's true. Embrace change with an open mind and an open heart. As Dr. Sautner said, be a lifelong learner. Help others. Do all you can to create a good life for yourself and those around you. Develop your passions, follow your dreams, and always remember your self-worth. And never, ever let anyone else define you. As you celebrate your successes this evening, let's not forget everyone who helped you along the way, who pushed you out of your comfort zones, who made you work harder than you thought was possible. Right now, let's take our students, if you can take a look out into the audience and maybe make some eye contact with the people that are here to celebrate you tonight. As a former elementary teacher, I'll say you're back with me in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's good. Give yourselves a round of applause. Your families and friends and those that are here tonight to support you undoubtedly made sacrifices to make sure that you are successful every step of the way. Seek out teachers, coaches, counselors, advisors, mentors, and friends who imparted their wisdom on you, extended a helping hand, provided encouraging words exactly when you needed them most. Their positive influence played an invaluable role in your journey. So once again, class of 2024, congratulations. I wish you all the best in whatever future endeavors, whatever the future holds for you. This commencement ceremony marks the first of many, this commencement marks the first of many milestones that you'll have to celebrate in your lives. You've entered to learn and now go forth to serve. Embrace the challenges to come and continue representing the finest values of Harriton High School. The world awaits you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yanni. We would now like to invite Mr. Weinstein back to the podium to begin the presentation of diplomas.
Row 1, please stand up and line up.
Might not be accepting the diploma.
We will now begin the presentation of the diplomas. While we share in your
I'm
joy
so
for the
proud of my
occasion,
grade mates.
we respectfully request that your celebration for your child be kept to a polite clap. An overzealous celebration could possibly deny another family the opportunity to hear their child's name. Thank you so much in advance for your cooperation. As is a Harriton tradition, the names of the graduates will be read by student leaders. I will first award the diploma to our student council officers and a selected senior speaker. And then the officers will in turn present the names of our remaining graduates. Here we go.
Sound like boarding planes.
Daniel Finkel. Ariel Biran. Laron Bruner. Alessandra Simmons. Palmer Zarzicki. And Jack Gallagher. The first group of names will be read by Laron Bruner, and the first set of diplomas will be awarded by School Board President Dr. Kerry Saltner.
Doris Abdolian. Presley Abrams. Marley Abramson. Paolo Agosti. Ava Anderson. Marina Anderson. Aiden Andrus. Tergel Akbar. Mackenzie Ananos. Nadav Arieli. Maya Ash. Ahil Asim. Alexandra Bachman. Kaya Bachmeyer. Sasha Beck. Dylan Becker. Thomas Beckert. Nina Benioff. Enise Benoit Caton. Ethan Benstock. Ava Berman. Samira Bourjwani. Tanae Blitchen. Molly Bluestein. Isabel Boland. Landon Bondi. Joshua Bornfriend. Gabriella Boss. Desiree Bradley Lowry. Destiny Branch. Zach Ronfeld. Ben Braver. Ross Brotherston. Brianna Brower. Atticus Brown. Michael Brunelli. Kaori Buchanan. Ocean Buckley. Annabelle Jenny Byrne. Jay Cahow. Julia Carrasco. Cavante Carter. Patrick Casal. Summer Gayton Castro. Arnab Chaudhry. Sachin Chawla. Nidhi Chiandira. Fiona Chen. Caitlin Chow. Morgan Chow. Joseph Chicalisi. Elizabeth Clancy. Scotty Kofi. Soleil Colavita. Amadeus Coleman. The next set of diplomas will be presented by the Board of School Directors Vice President Melanie Schaffmeister. Max Collier, Alex Kahn, Julian Contract, David Coteris, Emma Crawford, Brianna Cruz, Roy Circa, Andrew Dye, Dylan Daniels, Rory Dasher, Ty Davis, Victoria Davis, Eleanor Dawson, Alessia DiMatteo, Grace Ann Deneen, Tyler Diamond, Andrew Doherty, Annabelle Durant, Jonte Dungy, Katie Duffy, Matthew Dyson, Jonathan Eisenbach, Sophia Eiston, Jonas Epstein, David Eshelman,
Here we go.
Sage Everett, Andrew Fankel, Davin Fenstermaker, Edward Philippone, Robert Philippone, Margaret Finnegan, Sean Finnerty, Charlie Fleming, Anna Flair, Mason Franklin, Julia Freudenberg, Holiday Freed, Franco Fusaro, Alyssa Gabrilovich, Ilya Galushkin, JD Gaskins, Imani Gale, Amelia Gelhaus, Nathaniel Gez, Emma Gibbs, Sam Gershowitz, Jordan Glassman, Justin Glossman, Kendall Goldratt, Sydney Goldstein, Sadie Gorbird, Grace Gordon, Jeremy Green, Sienna Grohl, Cameron Grossman, Avery Grew, Benjamin Kataski. The next set of names will be read by fellow Student Council Officer Alessandra Simmons, and the next set of diplomas will be presented by School Board Director Joan Herman.
Jocelyn Gutman, Miriam Hafkin, Lucas Hag, Jason Hahn, Faison Hawk, Owen Harker, Rachel Harmon, Ethan Hay, Solal Heke Vusan, Bryn Heffelfinger, Sydney Helly, Aiden Henry, Layla Henry, Edward Horton, Faith Haupt, Aiden Shu, Ethan Hughes, Kyle Huin, Vladlena Ivashenko, Jade Jackson, Kira Jackson, Zachary Jacobson, Sienna Jaffe, Yeun Jin, Alex Johnson, Sebastian Judson, Griffin Cades, Fuyin Calendar, Lucas Calendar, Livia Campling, Zach El-Kandusi, Aziz Kane, Alexis Kanzinger, Nicholas Carr, Ariel Katz, Dahe Kim, Lillian Clotty, Isaiah Colton Frum, Julian Cosma, Rachel Kramer, Carson Kirkman, Naomi Koo, Marquise Kubish, Davis Lamb, Lily Lamb, Harry Lau, Jackson Lazarus, Garrett Leach, Mila Lee, Nico Leedy, Samantha Lefkowitz, Jack Lesser, Riley Levin, Alana Levy. The next set of diplomas will be handed out by Shayna Kalish. Caitlin Linker, Sam Littman, Josephine Lou Brown, May Londergan, Francis Luby, Aaron Lutz, Peter Lutzow, Vivian Ma, Joseph McFarland, Harold Mack, Irene Mayone, Ella Manioff, Zachary Markison, Josh Markowitz, Alex Massip, Moses Matthews, Diana Matos Gil Cabral, Zachary Matthews, Jack Matacow, Sean May, Ava Mazzoni, Matthew Mazzoni, Owen McCloskey, Stephen McDonald, Nathan McElhaney, Ariana McGann, Haley McKenna, Nora McManus, Nicholas McNamara, Mackenzie McQuillan, Pearl McShane, Lily Meehan, Avery Meyer, Luigi Antonio Michaud, Tara Milenkovic, L. Miller, Gabriel Misher, Knox Mistry, Alana Moore, Michaela Morgan, Addison Morgenstern, Grant Morgenstern, Thatcher Morgenstern, Matthew Moscow. Emma Moreau. Quinn Mullen. Alexa Merlin. Ronan Murphy. Charlie Nenchev. The next set of names will be read by my fellow Student Council Officer, Palmer Zizeki, and the next set of diplomas will be presented by School Board Director, Dr. Todd Ridke.
Richard Neustatter. Blake Newman. Haley Newman. Ethan New. Gavin O'Sullivan. Jada Palazzo. Molly Parker. Eleni Pascos. Luke Patton. Avik Petty. Dina Pedowitz. Emma Perlstein. Cameron Pesseron. Jonah Pestrak. Hayden Picker. Alec Posner. Manissa Poplori. Lang Chin. Ava Rame. Milan Rain. Adriana Ramirez. Julia Radigan. Liam Reich. Mathilde Reliquet. Kate Roth. Jabril Rumpf. Catherine Russell. Mubarak Russell. Noah Shaw. Drew Sarek. Parker Sholkoff. Mary Schwartz. Kayla Scott. Maxwell Seltzer. Jack Selway. Serena Shawn. Thane Sharp. Aaron Shaw. Eliana Sherman. Panthea Shojaya. Nellie Shorts. Julia Schulich. Bobby Ciano. Ella Siciliano. Brandon Silvera. Nora Silverglide. Sophie Silverman. Andrew Simmons. Ella Slater. Evans Slater. Samantha Sloan. Jenna Smith. Samuel Smolin. Sarah Solomon. Giuseppe Spencierato. Sharon Spodak. Lucy St. Clair. Sloan Steinberg. Mark Steingel Taylor. Jessica Stoloff. Julian Stoloff. Cameron Sullivan. Sheena Sullivan. Talon Summers. Luciana Tamboro. Mikael Tajin. Alvin Tello. Connor Tejada.
And Jackson. Mercy.
Noah Henry Tomford Totes. Jigme Thupton. Luca Sinadzi. Annika Toll. May Silent. Jack Uffberg. Noah Uffberg. Maria Clara Val Gomez. Abigail Venezia. Stella Voci. Lison Wax Loré. Noah Wallach. Wyatt Wiener. Declan Wayman. Let's go in. Grant Williams. London Williams. Madison Williams. Paige Williams. Charlotte Wizoff. Samuel Wizoff. Juliana Wolfington.
Mercy Country. Oh, very nice.
Hayden Wallach. Chase Woodfin. Mason Woodward. Eddie Wright. Andrew Wu. Zachary Yee. Henry Yoon. Nicole Yoon. Shireen Zada. Eva Zephron. Isabel Zeiger. Lucille Claire Payson Zeiss. Sienna Zeller. Chang Zhang. And Tina Zhang.
Congratulations, graduates.
This is the part where
We are so close, but in order to make it official, please join me in welcoming Dr. Yanni to lead the tassel ceremony.
oh no, that's funny.
Mr. Weinstein and the members of the Board of School Directors, at this time it is my distinct privilege and honor for me, as Superintendent of Schools, to present the Harriton High School Class of 2024 and to certify that each student has successfully completed the program of studies prescribed by the state of Pennsylvania and the Board of School Directors of the Lower Merion School District required for a high school diploma. And now, will the class of Harriton High School Class of 2024 please rise?
Again, one more time. So we can't do that. Darkness.
Before you can move on, you've got to move the tassel. By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Board of School Directors of the Lower Merion School District, I declare each and every one of you to be a graduate of Harriton High School. Congratulations.
Merion School District. Oh well. So, since everyone's doing their hugging and all that, you don't need to see this part. So, I do have a few things left to say, which is why the camera's on me now. Where did the... Oh, it's right there. Just... give me a second.